Imagine your heart racing on a quiet street. For no obvious reason, surroundings vanish as a feeling of panic deepens. We experience these shifts as sudden, unprompted events. But beneath the surface, a specific sequence of operations is already running. These emotional shifts are the calculated output of a biological system. Every feeling we have follows a traceable, additive logic. In the psychodynamic model, this is called the total activation level, the final intensity of a specific mental dimension. This value is determined by the sum of 5 distinct pillars, or influences, that interact to shape our internal state. Mapping these 5 influences allows us to track why a specific stimulus triggers one person while leaving another entirely unmoved. To see how this works, we start with the mind in the millisecond before a new event occurs. Even here, the canvas isn't truly empty. First is prior state influence, emotional momentum carrying over from the previous moment. We then add trait influence, your stable personality, like a natural disposition toward anxiety. This is governed by a tendency multiplier, accounting for how much your underlying traits actually manifest. Before processing a new event, your reaction is already weighted by your history and permanent internal structure. The system changes when a new observation enters the frame. This triggers the observation influence, calculating how relevant a specific event is. For example, a sudden loud noise might have high relevance to your fear dimension, but 0 relevance to hunger. Simultaneously, the mind's prime modality broadcasts a cognitive appraisal, a master judgment called the cognitive influence. This signal dictates selective listening. An overall judgment of danger heavily amplifies the fear dimension, while empathy or curiosity are dampened or ignored entirely. Your mind filters raw observations through this centralized judgment, dictating which emotions should take priority. Even with these 4 pillars, human behavior isn't perfectly predictable. 2 people with the same traits and history can still react differently to the exact same event. To account for this, the model includes a final variable, the stochastic influence. This is the addition of random noise. It acknowledges the inherent unpredictability of organic mental processes, ensuring the model reflects slight, non-deterministic variations. This mathematical randomness is what separates a biological mind from a perfectly programmed machine. It allows for the subtle inconsistencies that define human consciousness. When we sum these 5 pillars, momentum, personality, observation, judgment, and noise, we arrive at the total activation level for that specific part of the mind. This raw sum is mathematically scaled to create a final intensity value. This scale ranges from 0 to 1. 0 means completely inactive, while a 1 means it fully dominates your current mental state. Every feeling you experience is a composite, a specific calculation derived from your history, your personality, and your current environment. The psychodynamic model provides a framework for the internal logic of the mind, showing how complex reactions emerge from simple additive variables. By identifying these variables, we can begin to see the specific mechanics that build our emotional reality.